and welcome back again to a new episode on A Day in the Life of. I'm over here with Mr. Starlight, and Mr. Starlight is having fun, aren't you? Oh yes, he is. Cool, and I'm having a good time too. So, we are gonna check out a really cool profession. We're gonna check out a day in the life of Mr. Starlight. Not really. We're gonna check out a day in the life of a horseback riding instructor. So tell me a little about yourself.
Okay, my name is Khalil Rafia. I was born in the holy city Mecca, and I raised between different countries. And my hobby since I'm 7 years old is horseback riding.
Tell me about the endurance race that you do.
Okay, the endurance races we train people for endurance races. We train horses for endurance races. And endurance races varies between 40s to 160 to 200 kilometers.
Oh wow!
Okay, it can take like up to 2 days.
What? 2 days?
It can take up to 2 days. Mainly the one that take a long time, over 160, they international. They done internationally. They allowed worldwide people to come and join.
Yeah.
The one that's locally and domestically, it's around 120 kilometers and under. Mainly we train people.
So it's less
yeah.
than the international ones?
It's less than the international
How
one
come
because they
that?
prepare you actually for the international one.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yes. And also the things that we have in here as a quality, we have one of the world champion that's trained us over here. He's well known worldwidely.
Right.
His name is Ashraf Ashi. You understand me? Captain Ashraf Ashi. He had obtained a lot of medals and he had obtained a lot of cups. And he also trained other type of sport. And he been in the sport over 40 years.
So we want to know how long Captain Khalil been doing this sport?
Well, we've been doing the sport since '91, and we had joined many clubs all over the world, and we have joined many other like teams.
So we want to check out what a day in the life of a horseback riding is like and how he takes care of horses. So, Captain Khalil, how do you take care of your horse?
Well, early in the morning we take the horses out of their stall and we tie them in their special place and we start cleaning them. We start with the feet and with the faces, and then we clean the body, and then after we clean the body we kind of rinse their tendons and get them all ready for training. Then we bring the saddles and put it on and everything. Now one of our endurance student over here that's riders with us, she's gonna show us how she can perform the cleaning. First she's gonna clean the face of the horse by taking the sponge, squeezing it. Yes, very careful, getting all the water out. And
so what does that do? Does that kind of refresh their faces in the morning?
You know how human beings get sleepy in the eye?
Okay,
horses get sleepy in the eye. So early in the morning, you clean their sleepy and you wipe their mouth from any dust, and you wipe their nose, okay? And get them all ready. You know, you understand? After this, she'll go to the feet, she'll take that little tools over there. She'll go to the feet, she'll take this little tool over here and clean the hoof of the horse to protect it from getting foot termites or any kind of disease, and get it all cleaned up and put.
So all of this is important for their health as well?
Definitely.
Because that's how they actually keep good health?
Definitely. They can maintain strong foot, strong health, and can maintain their way of like condition too. Their condition will be better. After she finish with the foot, she get the rubber and the brush and to scratch their body and get all the dead hairs off.
So they shed?
They shed hairs. Plus, some of the horses get like extra skin than others, so they shed it too.
And do they shed seasonally, or does it matter really?
No, it doesn't matter. Some horses shed after they get to a strong race. Some horses shed seasonally. Some horses change climate from a place to a place, like if you move it from a cold climate to a warm climate. Here we have 4 different kind of food that we feed them. Okay, we have a little flies over here. It's always in horseback riding stables. This is corn, okay, crushed corn, and this is wheat.
So you mix all of that together?
Yes, and this is concentrated feed, different type of stuff. See, it goes through a machine, different type of stuff. They ground it and then they pack it together. And this is like cornmeal. We kind of wet these together and then mix a little cornmeal with them. And this is the green, you know, we give the horses. You know, we feed each horses in their own stalls. This is the stalls, and this is how it looks from inside.
So each of them has to be inside their little stable.
This is how they drink their water, out of a bucket. Okay. This is a block of salt. So when he run outside and he sweat, he lose a lot of minerals. So he come and lick in this block of salt to renew his mineral.
That's interesting.
Okay.
I never knew that.
Okay, and this is where we put their feed in here. Okay. Over here, this is chopped up wood. So let's say this is a part of its stool. So we come and remove the whole thing.
Right.
So the place stays clean all the time and fresh. Okay. The horses spend like nighttime in here. During the day, we try to take him outside in the ring. We try to train him, and we try to train other people on him. How we train them? By putting the saddle on, the bridle on, and different horses use different bridle.
So can we take a look at those equipment
Definitely.
that you use?
Definitely.
Ooh.
Okay. We come over here and we see the saddle. Okay. This is the saddle. This is the riders of the saddles. This is the belt of the stomach. Okay, goes under the horse. Okay, this is so the rider can ride on top of this. Okay, we can show you a performance where we can put it on it if you want to. But let's move to the bit and the bride, and then we'll come back to the saddle.
Okay.
Okay. There is different kind of bits. The original bits we have, which is called Arabian bits, it come looking like this. Okay, this is a strong bits, and it's the original bits of the Arabian horses. Okay, the Arabian invented these type of bits, and then the people of the West took it and like expanded, and people in the East did the same thing. So now you have different type of bits for different type of horses.
So what's the difference? Like what is this exactly?
This goes inside the mouth of the horse, from the bottom, and what it is, because it's kind of solid, it's strong on the horse. It's for the horses that have a strong temper and a hot temper, to control them.
So tell me about the horse's feelings. I see they're very sensitive.
Yes, horses are very sensitive to everything, to the weather, to the person on top of them, to the way you treat them.
Oh no! How do you feel about me, mister?
I guess he feels real good because he's so happy and he's really comfortable today.
All right.
Look, he even tell you he's agree.
How cute! All right.
And really, the horse can build a big relationship with its owner.
Right.
And mainly the horse like take care of its owner as much as the owner take care of
And
him.
how long does it take for a person to build that relationship between the person and the horse?
Really, there is no set limit. Different horses are smarter than other, and different people have different ways of treating horses can make them love them. Like by giving them more care and carrots and feed them better
So
and
getting
spend
to
more
know-
time. The more time you spend with the horse,
Right.
the faster he get to know you and get to understand your ways. And how do you get to spend time with the horse? By riding the horse.
Right.
And by giving the horse a chance to know how you ride, what type of riding you need from him, because a horse can understand. If you want to ride him for jumping, then he'll perform for you for jumping.
Right.
If you want to ride for endurance, then he'll
Perform for endurance.
perform for endurance. Endurance race, it's considered like one of the hardest competition in horseback riding. Why? Because it takes 60% of it on the rider and 20% on the horse and 20% of the backup team. Okay, and it's a long race. It comes from 40 kilometers to about 200 kilometers.
Right.
Okay, it depends where you're riding, internationally, domestically, and how long is the race, and whether it's females or
And what
males.
about the jumping?
And the jumping is the same things. Okay, it's a strong ride and everything, but it's not as much as the endurance. In jumping, you ride in one place. You don't have to travel. You don't have to go a long distance. You ride inside the stable. You understand me? But it takes a lot of endurance. It takes a lot of attention, and it takes a lot of practice. Any type of sport, it takes a lot of work, but it paid off in the long run. And we look forward for people to come forward with this sport and to help us, females, males. We're trying to start the first endurance team from the west side of the country to represent Saudi Arabia internationally for females.
Fantastic.
And we
yes.
have over here some females rider like you see in the back over there.
Right.
And you know, they help us with the horses. We teach them how to clean the horses. We teach them how to ride. We teach them about endurance. And hopefully they raise up to be like, you know, big championship, represent their country and help their people.
Exciting girls. Yeah? Yes for endurance? Yes. So let's see what the girls say about horseback riding. So tell me, what's your name?
My name is Rihad.
And Rihaj, how old are you?
19.
And how long have you been doing this horseback riding?
Oh, maybe a long time. Yeah.
Quite a while. I mean, are you training for endurance races? Oh, wow. And when are you planning to start?
After now we start.
Oh, you're already starting. That's it. You're ready for the race.
Yes, I love it.
Good for you, girl. Good for you. You go for
You
it.
too. Try with us.
Yes, I will. I will actually. I'm loving this, and
Okay.
I named him Starlight. He's a new guy, by the way.
You have big.
He's new in the family of all these horses in this
No,
stable.
you have big boy, you know.
Seems like a good guy. All right, and what's your name?
Dana.
Dana. And Dana, how old are you?
I'm 20.
You're 20.
Yeah.
And how long have you been doing this?
For a long time, but started to really come this year.
You just started this year.
For a long time I was right.
But you're starting to race this year? You're training for
I'm training for from this year.
endurance? Good for you. And how do you like it?
Yes.
It's beautiful, isn't it? And it's a lot of fun. All right. And let's talk to the other girls. I want to talk to all the girls here. I'm so happy to see them all horseback riding and having a lot of fun. Hi there. Hi. And what's your name?
Amina.
And Amina, how long have you been doing this?
I'm doing this for nearly 2 months, almost.
Oh, so you're a beginner.
I'm a beginner, but I'm loving it. So yeah, I'm gonna continue for the rest of my life.
What do you like about it?
It's like not a physical thing; it's an emotional thing. You connect with like your horse. It's like it removes all the stress that you have from your life.
I can see
As
that.
a teenager, yes, you have a lot of fun and exciting days. Yeah. It's also
Oh, cool. Are you planning to be in the race one day?
someday, yeah.
Yeah.
When I'm extremely ready, because I want to like get at a point that I would be happy, like not just join the race when I'm not ready.
Right. Right. Yeah. Of course, you got to be ready to join the race. Yeah. And what about you? What's your name? Budur. And Budur, how long have you been doing this for?
2 years maybe.
2 years. And how old are you?
16.
Oh wow! You've been doing this for 2 years. She's only 16. How cute! And tell me, Budur, are you planning to get into a race?
Yes.
To train for racing?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Once you study about horses and you live around them for years and years and years, then you start knowing a lot of things about horses. That's what we do in here. We bring little girls, little kids, and we raise them
to
know about horses and to love horses, because this is something in our culture, and our government support these things, and our government put a lot of programs for horseback riding and put a lot of support, including our King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz. He's one of the most people that's push this sport
Horse-loving, yes,
and horse-loving person,
Yes.
And we love to help our country and help our people. You understand me? And history shows this. Women's and men's back in the battles fought together and helped each other by riding horses and by this. And now we try to help make a name for ourselves and our country, worldwide. And
Fantastic.
that's what we do in here. We really try to put our energy in a positive way.
Yes.
And help the young people to go up and find something good for them to advance.
How about knowing about horses? Tell us a little about horses.
What do you want to know about horses? There is mainly two kinds of horses. There are Arabian horses and foreigner horses, okay? Which is, we call them English horses.
Right.
Considering to the English breed, The
And what
difference
about-
between the English horses and the Arabian horses are more stronger for the desert, are more enduring for the desert, and that's
Right.
why we utilize mainly Arabian horses. Like the horse you're riding is English horse. It's mainly the frame you can,
Hello there.
mainly you can see the frame is bigger, but
Right.
also in the long run, because the frame is bigger and because of the
So you don't normally take these type of horses on endurance races?
no, we take Arabian horses like the one I'm riding right now.
Right.
Like the one she's riding, different people ride around here for endurance.
Right.
Mainly it's Arabian horses because it can last for a long time.
Yes.
You understand me? Endurance races, like I said, they vary between 40 to 120 kilometers in Saudi Arabia. Every
Right.
20 kilometers, you cool up the horse, you feed him, and you have about an hour stop every 20 kilometers. We
Right.
have 3 doctors come and check the horse, make sure it does not have...
Come on.
Haddi Adana.
Right.
Sorry. It makes sure, the horse does not have any injury. It makes sure the pulse of the horse under
Absolutely,
57, so the horse can, and it makes sure the riders is in a good shape.